Also, just want to quickly mention, now we see a lot of brands coming out. We talked about Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's changing up the imaging on those brands. Sports teams, too, now reviewing their names amid the Black Lives Matter movement. Washington Redskins looking at renaming their team. Are we going to see more of that, do you think, as we go through the year?
Yeah, absolutely. And the Cleveland Indians as well. And, those two teams in particular, they had sort of put those aside. Remember, there have been waves of these changing team names going back. I mean, St. John's University in New York changed to the Red Storm. What was that? A decade plus ago. So that's been going on for a while. But the Redskins and the Indians have been able to say, oh, well, we're different. Well, really, how different are you and why? And I like the fact that, it was actually Federal Express and Fred Smith, who's, they have the naming rights to the Redskins Stadium, were the ones who put pressure on the Redskins and Dan Snyder. And they're evaluating, they said, well, let me help you out, Dan Snyder. Here's some evaluation. It's a racist name. It's a racist name. I'm sorry, full stop. And I should know, I grew up in Washington, D.C., so I've been a fan of the team for my entire life. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about here. I got a great name. Call the team the All-Americans, okay? And it can represent all Americans. It's all-American athletes. It's a great name. Maybe it doesn't kind of roll off the tongue the way the New York Jets do, but that's a whole other story. And the Indians, I mean, they got rid of Chief Wahoo, right? That was a step. But, really? I mean, think about one's own national heritage and how you'd like that if you were in those shoes yourself.
All right, Andy Serwer, well said. And that's coming from a loyal Redskins fan right there, folks. So, all right, thanks a lot, our editor-in-chief, Andy Serwer.
Hey, investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.